early to prevent the worsening of dengue, especially in our children and the elderly.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Roots FM, Roots FM, Roots FM. Roots FM present their first annual Retro Party Flashback Reggae Meet Soul. Friday, December 6, 2019 at Purpose Place, South Avenue, Kingston 5.
New style, and style can't spoil.
Music Bar, Roots FM, Roots Jump, Music Film, Bailey Boy, DJ Barney, DJ Vaughn, Isotone, Dennison, DJ Darren, and many more. Admission, $1,000 pre-sold and 12 is at the gate. Remember, after road, after jump, come and party with us.
All right, and welcome now to the Idiot Thing with the Rootsy Absolutely feature, and it's 96.1 on this FM dial. I get welcome to those now our YouTube audience. When you go YouTube, we have something really when it comes down to the Hagley Park Road Improvement Project. Where's Owen Brown? And this has been the biggest idiot thing, the biggest talking point into the idiot thing on the Hagley Park Road Improvement Project. But before we go to that one, the Rootsy absolutely, as usual, a Rootsy party. And I must say, welcome to our city beat a while ago with Carol Taylor and Rochelle. Adopt a child for Christmas. And those are in state care. That's a good initiative for persons who can adopt a child for this holiday season, not this Christmas, but all the holidays to come. They can adopt a child in state care. That'll be something good, and that could also go down to as a rootsy, absolutely. But the idiot thing for this time around, this one is a really a rootsy idiot thing. And we also have some comments here from our viewers on our social media, WWWDT Media TV, when it comes down to this particular one here, and it's in regards to the signs that have been placed along the roadway in the 3 miles area. They've erected some signs to give traffic signs from direction, how to get to and from the 3 miles area. But the signs, some may argue, they are hindrance to pedestrians. Those signs there, I'm going to show you for those who are watching us live on the social media. We can show you a sign. This one there that is smack in the middle of the road. In the middle of the road there. The side, sorry, it's the middle of the sidewalk. Just by Dr. Glass in the 3 miles area. The sign is in the middle, just by Dr. Glass. And that is really an idiot thing. And we are seeing where pedestrians have to be walking in the road, trying to avoid the sign. You can see there. A person's have to be walking in the road trying to avoid it. So the sign is smack in the middle of the sidewalk in 3 miles. And that one is really an idiot thing. Trust me, person coming down the road have to go in the road just to avoid hitting on these signs. As you can see here in the 3 mile area, the sign is placed in the middle of the sidewalk. And that one is really, really an idiot thing there. As you all can see, persons have to be walking around this particular sign just in 3 miles apart from Dr. Glass. I've got some comments there from our viewers there on the social media about the happenings here. And then they don't mince our viewers and don't mince words when they come on to happening there in the 3 miles area. They just simply don't mince words when they come on to level of stupidity there in 3 mile area. All right, we'll go to the comments now. Starboy, and he said it makes me wonder what kind of stupid people are overseeing these projects. Are they working for free? Why are they doing so much crazy things? These are simple things. Even a blind man could do better. Just shake my head. All right, and Leroy Simpson. And he said, Dudley, all the signs above your head. I don't see any of that above. They should be at least 1,000 feet from the exit, following the motorist time for a position themselves on the road to create less confusion. And one Junior McClure says NWA could have put some of the signs on the side of the bridge. And Kevin Gillings third said, this is crazy, this is crazy. Said have to be high on the bridge. No way anyone should be able to touch the signs. They need to move them immediately. And Gary Martin said, total madness. How could they put the signs on the middle of the sidewalk? And this side needs to be bigger. And these are some of the views that are coming from our on our viewers there on social media. Ryan Foster is saying these kinds of things that is plaguing our society. No pride or professionalism. I don't think we need a chairman over our backs tell us to do this and that. The problem these major contractors have, they subcontracting the work to small upcoming business with no track record. They do nonsense like this. Wow. And CRISPR said this is outrageous. This is outrageous and crazy. And who are making these decisions? They should be fired immediately. Jamaica deserves better. Furthermore, buses must be divided into local and express for destinations in the immediate area and put more. And AFNA 115 said, what a puppy show. The signs placed on the middle of the sidewalk. Pedestrians risk their life walking on the street just to avoid the road signs. Wow. And these are only some of the comments. A lot of comments. These are only some. You won't have time to go through all the comments, but there are a lot. We're going to take a step into Studio B and join Owen Brown over there in Studio B. Owen Brown.
Yeah, thank you so much. So Dudley, that's basically one of the, what you call it now, the idiot thing of the week, probably. So I don't know if persons want to actually view it. We're gonna kind of get it on our Facebook page also, but it's on Dudley Thompson's page, right? YouTube channel, and to see how they place the sign that says Spanish Town and all of that in the middle of the walkway, the sidewalk. So they made a concrete sidewalk along Spanish Town Road. So if you're on Spanish Town Road and you're gonna head towards Hagley Park Road, so that turn coming from Spanish Town Road, and you turn and you walk up towards Scotiabank. So it's in that vicinity where persons now would have to go in the road. So while they're walking, they know they have to now go in the road to avoid actually going into the sign. Instead of going the road and then come back on the sidewalk to avoid the sign. You created the sidewalk to walk, right? And then you're going to put we're not talking about a little stop sign or warning sign, a massive sign that gives you direction for Spanish Town Road, gives you direction for Hagley Park Road, gives you direction to go, which Marcus Garvey Drive. And I'm saying, which smart mind, really actually just put that big sign in front, or not even in front, put that sign right onto the sidewalk. Not even side of the sidewalk, right where you're supposed to walk. So I'm saying now, imagine someone that's blind, someone that's not, you're not able to see, but you're using your stick to walk along that roadway. Say a problem there. So if you really can't see too much, or if it's even night, you're going to be walking and then boom, you knock up in one of the posts, or you knock up actually into the sign itself, because the sign is very low. You cannot, if you are say my height, which is about 6 flat, you have to bend to go under the sign if you're going to walk on the sidewalk still. So essentially it's low, essentially it's big, and it's right where you're supposed to walk. So tell me now, how can a contractor really see that and then continue to do the work that they're doing? That don't make no sense. They should immediately take out this post and move the post further over, because this is hampering. If it's a wheelchair, if it's a person on a wheelchair using the sidewalk, that's a major problem. The person now would have to think about riding terrain, going in the gutter part, going on the road, actually just going on the road, and in the line of traffic, because when you step out, you're not stepping on a section where it's not in the road. You actually have to step in the road where traffic is going to be passing. So I want to know which smart mind really put this. We're gonna put this on our social media page for you to really see what's happening.
Well-
NWA, we don't know what kind of work this. To be honest, this is one. This spans the sign, the sidewalk sign paint. So you see where we see some really amateur work going on the road, where they paint the sidewalk where the curb wall, where the Jersey wall is, and then they have to lick it out after. I'm saying, all right. I thought that was just the only nonsense. This no more clearly nonsense, Dudley. Clear nonsense.
Look here now. I get that thing here from another viewer. This thing is wet diaper tree, and he's saying, please, Mr. Dudley, as a media personality, we need you to raise these poor workmanship issue on the radio program, or to contact the NWA Ministry of Works about them. The entire world is laughing at us.
That don't make no sense. You put this big, not a small sign that gives you a left or right now, or says slow or stopping. Not that small sign. A major sign that says Spanish Town Road. A major sign, a big sign, you know. And this actually is right in the sidewalk. We're not talking about at the side of the sidewalk. It is right in the center of the sidewalk. So essentially, anybody walking on the sidewalk, they have to now go in the road where traffic is coming, and then walk back on the sidewalk to avoid walking into it or trying to go under it.
Well, comments are coming left, right, and center. And this is Puto TV 14. It's saying, I think the sign was a mistake. That was the most stupidest thing I've ever seen.
No, but I'm saying, as a contractor, I see, say all right, the person who initially placed the first post for the sign, because it's, remember, you know, because it's a white sign, you have to use 2 posts.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I'm the person that's going to install it. The first time, when I see the first post, I'm going to be like, then why the post in the ear so? The post here is supposed to be where the second post is, which is off the sidewalk. So instruct the person to say, guess what? Dig another one over the other side, so it don't go inside the sidewalk. So in the middle of the sidewalk. Can you imagine? In the middle of the sidewalk. But this one is much more than just a light post. This is a major sign, and then where it is, you have to. Is that it's not, you can probably bend underneath the post or bend underneath the sign, but not everybody will go bend underneath the sign and avoid the post or the thing to actually. So
Well, I'm seeing person actually bend under the sign yesterday.
but that's what I'm saying. The person bending underneath a sign, suppose
You know-
it's that you don't see, you don't realize that it's coming up so close or something. I know it's big enough, but you know, sometimes persons you really want to try bend underneath and then you kind of bend too short and then you knock up your head.
Mhm.
So I think that's something that they should definitely wanna rectify. If not, we call other media hosts to come on it and video it and show them, because something is wrong with how we think about things and how we do things here in Jamaica. So it's a major idiot here. So as I said, I'm gonna be getting the video, posting it on our Facebook page for you to see. But you can, for now, you can go to W. Thompson's YouTube channel, the W. Thompson Show YouTube channel, and you will see the video of this. What do you call it now? This madness. This is madness that's happening.
The idiot thing of all idiot things.
Idiot thing about idiot thing.
Well, at the first, I'm gonna sound so many comments about so many negative comments about this one. I think Marley Stunner is saying this sign should be at least 12 to 15 feet, 12 to 15 instead of putting it literally in the sidewalk. It said dummies.
Away from the sidewalk. Well, as I said, we'll show more footage of it, and for persons to really understand the plight of our frustration right now, because as I said, it's going to hamper. If it's going to hamper a regular man walking and seeing, imagine somebody with a disability, probably on a wheelchair, or probably somebody that is not able to see, stuff like that. So it's a problem. It's a major problem, because say the person is not able to see and they're using their stick. They will probably feel in their moving. They will probably feel one of the posts, but knocking on the post, they will probably knock into the thing. So I think they're having a major issue with that.
Well, somebody's now saying it's Ray 2929 is saying the persons who put those signs there must have a brain freeze.
It's more than a brain freeze. More than a brain freeze. That thing. So this is crazy. But there's a another item I have to touch on very quickly. And this is something that happened between last night. Last night, and information was confirmed this morning that criminals they reportedly ran off with a large sum of money from the Bashka store in downtown on Orange Street last night.
Wow.
So reports are that the robbers broke into the popular Bashka store along Orange Street and escaped with millions of dollars. The representative from Bashka, though, Bashka is not really saying or giving much details about it. But it's really sad.
Yeah.
And remember, just last week the security military said they're going to increase their presence in commercial areas. You remember?
Yes.
They're saying because of these kinds of things,
They come to the Christmas season.
they want to increase their level of presence. So what happened now? Increase presence in the downtown. What happened? This is a popular place. The place is locked up now.
Yeah.
They actually closed down for today. Right? Because then again, they have to assess what happened and see how much was stolen, make it, how the person's got access to the building, all of that. So, it's something that I'm saying, I know the Ministry of National Security is trying their best, but I think they really do need to try and do more. They can't be everywhere at the same time, but at least in certain major areas, they must have some level of patrolling or something happening, so that it can avoid these eventualities. So that's basically what I'm talking about. So really an idiot thing though.
Yeah, idiot thing, trust me. Why I got so many comments about the the sign. And I think Norman Ferguson is saying this is just unbelievable. Common sense tell you that obstruction must not be placed on sidewalks. Those signs are legally placed and they are much too low, which can cause injury to pedestrians. How will someone in a wheelchair maneuver? I was saying that around the obstacle on the sidewalk. Obstacle course. Let they are go around the sidewalk. And for the viewers who can see it, sorry for those who radio can't see it. All right, and for the viewers who can see it right now, it's really something I'm to behold. Right there and then, and you can see right for the viewers who can see it now. This is the sign in the middle of the road for the viewers, and you can see these two gentlemen there have been walking around the sign because they can't walk on the sidewalk where the sign is. And then I hope that the National Work Agency and the other person working on the site would look at this and say that's a level of stupidity, and these signs need to be removed because they can't have signs obstructing pedestrians as they make their way onto the sidewalk. That is really idiotic. Trust me. As you continue to go to the comments there from our viewers who are really upset about this, and one that said they said that the entire world is now laughing at us. This one really take the cake. They said will be removed immediately as the entire world. And Joel Harrison is saying, first, I am from the USA. I know each country have their own code of public works and safety. With that said, in some point, common sense kick in, and you are supposed to react to it. The signage, height, and placement speak for itself. But but come on, they just laid the sidewalk within two weeks ago and tear it out for misplaced signs. Yes, come on, Jamaica Department of Public Works or whatever you name title. Don't you have daily, weekly, or monthly construction site walkthrough with the contractors? Of those signs are supposed to be there, then street lights should have been installed first. So some poor souls won't walk into the thing at night, really, because the signs are there and the place is dark. Good thing they hold there from Joel Harrison. Saddam is an American. And Wayne McFarlane is saying the signs by Dr. Glass should be installed on the overpass. A good thought there. And Roland Daly is saying, let me see how long it's gonna take the relevant authorities to remove it. That is totally a dunce, not inappropriate, dunce. Everything they do is poor for the poor class is always done with a rush and short change. You have never seen that uptown. If you do, the day it pass, the day it passing, it replace in the correct location. Big up Roots. All right, blessed there to Rowan Daly. And I said big up Roots and D Thompson. All right, thanks to Roland. Is it Daly? Roland, sorry, it's Rolando Joy. No, Rolando J. I beg your pardon, Rolando J. All right, bless up there. All right, and this one, wow. And this one, boss, I'll be taking the cake here right now. This is what we're talking about now. The improper signage. Currently, this relay that says this idiot thing that takes the cake. And for those who are listening on the radio who can't see our footage on social media, you can go to the site. It was the last upload on YouTube, and you can see exactly what we are talking about. But for those watching us live now, we are showing you still pics, photograph of what we're talking about. For those who can have an idea of what we are talking about when it comes to those signs there, and the sign is in the middle of the sidewalk in the 3 miles area. How can you put a sign in the middle of a sidewalk? That is really an idiot thing, trust me. Idiot thing there. For those giving a viewers and persons have to be walking on the road just to avoid the sign. You can see there for those who can see on social media. And for those who can't see us, you have persons walking on the road just to avoid the sign. All right, so we're hoping that the NAA, Mr. Stephen Shaw, will come address this issue very soon. And according to our viewers overseas in diaspora, they're saying that persons are seeing this. I know I'm in Jamaica as a laughing stock. So we're hoping that it can be corrected very, very soon. And so we can go to some of the comments in tomorrow's program. We can go to all the comments today. And this is Ken Roy Thomas is saying some very stupid persons erect those signs. No two way about it. Wow. And we're now out of time for today's idiot thing with the haphazard news feature. And join us again tomorrow, same place, same time. And for those on YouTube, thanks for tuning in. And it's bye-bye for now from the idiot thing. But we'll leave you with a Rootsy Absolutely here of our YouTube viewers. We're asking those in Jamaica can come on down to our Rootsy Absolutely, our first ever retro party. If you missed it, here is a recap.
Roots FM! Roots FM! Roots FM! Roots FM! Roots FM present their first annual retro party, Flashback Reggae Meets Soul, Friday, December 6, 2019, at Purpose Place, South Avenue, Kingston 5.
New style, and style can't swear.
Music by Roots FM, Roots Jump, Music Film, Bailey Boy, DJ Barney, DJ Vaughn, Isochar, Tennessee, DJ Darren, and many more. Admission, $1,000 pre-sold and 12 minutes at the gate. Remember, after work, after jump, come and party with us.
Yes, and feel free to be a part. Come on down and come with us and celebrate with us. Our retro party gonna be held for you at Curfew Place. All right. So on that note, we're hoping that part 2 of this series, we can see the signs being removed and being placed in the correct position. So all right. So until then, until we see you again, more update on the Hagley Parkway project. Have yourselves a wonderful day. I'm Dudley Thompson, and keep locked to us here on 96.1 on this year FM dial. This has been the idiot thing with the Rootsy Absolutes. Bye bye for now. Until We see you again.